Welcome back to the Crown Chronicles, your home for the latest royal updates, untold palace tensions, and the stories making headlines across the Commonwealth. If you love deep dives into royal drama, history, and breaking moments that shake the monarchy, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Now, imagine this: a silent chamber, the weight of centuries pressing down on gilded walls. And then, suddenly, a voice cuts through the air. You committed genocide. You are not our king. Yes, you heard that right. During a high-profile parliamentary appearance, King Charles III was confronted with a protest so direct, so explosive, that it sent shockwaves through political and royal circles alike. The setting: a historic institution. The protest unfolded within the historic walls of the UK Parliament, an institution that has stood at the heart of British democracy for centuries. Appearances by the monarch are usually steeped in ceremony, tradition, and strict protocol. These moments are carefully choreographed, symbolic reminders of the constitutional role of the crown. But this time, the atmosphere shifted. As the king carried out his duties, a protester interrupted proceedings with accusations tied to Britain's colonial past. The chamber, often associated with order and decorum, was suddenly charged with raw emotion and political tension. Why this matters? The British monarchy has long faced scrutiny over the legacy of empire. Calls for accountability, reparations, and acknowledgement of historical injustices have grown louder across parts of the Commonwealth. For many, these issues are not just about the past, they are about identity, recognition, and justice in the present. King Charles III has previously spoken about the appalling atrocity of slavery and expressed personal sorrow over historical wrongs. However, critics argue that words are not enough. The protest reflects a broader global debate about how institutions with colonial histories should respond in a modern, increasingly outspoken world. What made this moment especially striking was its setting, Parliament itself. It wasn't a street protest outside palace gates. It was a challenge delivered at the very heart of the British state. The king's response: observers noted that the king remained composed. As a constitutional monarch, he is expected to remain politically neutral and avoid direct engagement with protests or policy debates. That restraint, while consistent with royal protocol, often leaves critics feeling unheard. Supporters argue that the monarch represents continuity and unity, not government policy. Detractors counter that symbolism carries responsibility. And so, the tension remains. A monarchy at a crossroads. This incident underscores a pivotal question: what does the monarchy represent in the 21st century? Under King Charles III, the royal family has emphasized themes of sustainability, inclusivity, and interfaith dialogue. Yet, protests like this suggest that for some communities, unresolved historical wounds still overshadow modern reform efforts. Is this a fleeting disruption, or a sign of deeper shifts in public sentiment? As debates continue, one thing is certain: moments like these redefine how royal events are perceived. They remind us that even centuries-old institutions are not immune to contemporary challenges. What do you think? Was this protest an unacceptable breach of decorum, or a necessary confrontation of history? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want more in-depth royal analysis and the stories others won't dare to cover, make sure you subscribe to the Crown Chronicles. Until next time, stay informed, stay curious, and keep watching history unfold.